Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a third and long. Brown wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So USF's offense will go to work for the first time today. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. On the move at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Bulls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
7, Colorado, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist.
And he field, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Florida.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so
They've got the play, bottle up, fumble, it's out! Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the play.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
it feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Leaves it with the running back. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Headed to the end zone. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, USF. A great catch and run for 6.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Looking for more room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown.
0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Brown wants to pass. And the ball's free in the end zone. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the big fullback. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's going to go down at the 1.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Pocket breaking down. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The hand to the running back. Looking for room at the 30. He's running free down the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, South Florida. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
East Carolina, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So East Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. And down he goes back at the 3. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass. Nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
So the USF Bulls offense will take the field for the first time. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Inside. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Bulls. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
East Carolina, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Bailey. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Pirates will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, USF! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battle.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown here.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. At the 15, he's loose. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for space, it's Bishop. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Pirates will hustle to the line. looking for a man. It's Bailey. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The discard, and he's running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulls! He shed tackles like a snake, getting rid of his skin. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
East Carolina, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Gets away. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack at them.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this
The Falcons will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bulls offense will take the first swing of the game. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability...
He's going to go for a big one. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They're setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Air Force's offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Martin will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch, called for and made. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown Bulls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Cunningham. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USF!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They try to pop a run on the draw. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the wideout. Martin back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Back to pass. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off play action on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And they got him in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finds a little space. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Back to throw, it's Cunningham. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Bulls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Handoff to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Falcons send out the punt unit. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points.
Turning it on! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
51, Air Force, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Power football with the run. Inside the 30. Oh, what a move to get room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Someone say run the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
58, Air Force, 0.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Martin will throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack and
changer.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gain on that return. So Western Michigan's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
All right, test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Spaziato. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That'll be a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score it here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
Will not be brought down. They're going to run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quick throw over the middle. He's got it with room to run. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Bulls hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're going to run it. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And USF has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. Pass not enough for the first down. Punting unit is on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field, it's Cunningham. Running back grabs it on the screen. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. First down, looking for more now. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays and now another first down. Making people miss. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
16, Western Michigan. 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulls. They are pouring it on now.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Western Michigan, 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Broncos offense back on the field now. Using his legs, it's Worthy. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He makes the grab. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. They come up on 1st down. Clock running. Final minute here of the 3rd quarter. Back to pass. It's Battiato looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Did he make it to the marker? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. The USF has the lead here, Kirk. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He gets loose. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13. The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pounding away with the run game. Great move in the open field. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, South Florida.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they'll set up with BAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Western Michigan, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They feed the fullback this time. And the fullback going nowhere. Like they stop him for a loss.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the sprinter in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, USF.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Western Michigan, 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete...
ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gain on that return. So Wake Forest offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, Kirk, they've got a guy as a go-to receiver who doesn't necessarily terrify a defense, but he's shown a pretty good connection with this quarterback.
And I think the other thing he does is he runs great routes. I mean, running the right route in the right depth and being consistent is a big part of the reason why he's become the go-to target for this quarterback.
Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The shotgun handoff here, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. To throw, it's Hampton.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So the USF Bulls offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. First play looking to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. They keep him guessing with a run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Bulls! They strike first in this national title bout. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back to throw. It's Hampton. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. USF has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the back gets the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Hampton. Pressure is coming.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Bring it down after a small gain. They played it safe there on third and long. And the Demon Deacons will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the ball is away from inside the 10. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Can he make it? And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Demon Deacons will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's Hampton. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And it's fair caught right at midfield. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. That's an important first down on that running play. And the same runner's got it again. Brought down, but both the tackles produce a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in speed.
On the defense, finally will get him down, and that sack will end the third period. The USF has the lead here, Kirk. So 3 quarters complete with this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Back to pass. It's Hampton. He'll throw it now. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Pocket breaking down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Throws to the tight end. What a catch! Nobody can bring him down. Touchdown, USF. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. The fullback gets stuffed for a loss. Ran into a wall there. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense is coming after him. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will have to kick it away. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Bulls. A special teams lightning strike here in the national championship game. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Said mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. I mean, there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.